It's week 1 of the 2025 season.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Armadillos and the Saints.
All that and more coming up next.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Austin Armadillos taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their... They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Now he's free at the 35. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Kamara trying again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Richardson to throw off play action. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Hobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Third and 19. Looking to throw. Hobbs. That's complete to Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught by James. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ready. Kamara up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerron Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a good start to the camp. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay,
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos are back within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action. And
Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is. In the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that if you do.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Powerful running. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now Richardson on the move to his left. There's Pierce. He's got it on the comebacker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Richardson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles. They start the second half with Kamara. Fighting through, he's got space. 123 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the...
Ready up! No! No!
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 3rd and 9 here. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only...
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Shedding through the defense. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Boston's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off play action. Richardson dancing to his left. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st down, Richardson. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Alert! Alert!
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he loses the football a second time. It's going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. They'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Richardson. And he is caught and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. They'll try and throw for it. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 72 yards. And the Armadillos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
no, we're not.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Come on, come
So
on.
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration.
Start the drive. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle there by Nick Cross. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Samson Abukum. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Richardson to the air on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Richardson. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Richardson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Michael Pittman already.
Got it. Ready?
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Ready.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Austin, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.